Good everyone, you're watching Radio Fixes. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to fix Xbox app login error 0x80004005 in your Windows. Now, there are a couple of steps which you could try to get this issue resolved. So please make sure to follow each steps in case if one of these steps doesn't resolve this issue. Now, the first step to resolve this issue is click on the run window by doing a right click on the start button and then click on run. And in the run window, go ahead and type inetcpl.cpl and then click on OK. And that should open the Internet Properties window. Once you're on the Internet Properties window, click on the Advanced and scroll down to the extreme bottom and make sure these use TLS 1.0 and use TLS 1.1 are checked. So basically you have to make sure all these four TLS 1.0, 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3 are checked. Click on apply and then click on OK. Once this is done, you may go ahead and restart your computer and then try to open Xbox app and check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue resolves, well and good, you don't need to try the next step. Now the next step is to go ahead and check the Xbox status. To do this, you will have to open your browser and copy the link from my video description and paste it in the address bar. That will take you to the Xbox Live status section. So basically this will check or this will tell you the Xbox status. Now most of the cases, in case if these Xbox status is being set has an indication of major outage or a limited, you might have trouble in login to your Xbox app. Make sure all the status is being set to green, which is up and running. In case if they are set to limited or major outage, then there is some issues related to the Xbox app and you might have to trouble. You will have to wait until these services are up and running or these outages are fixed. And these outages are associated with Microsoft. There is nothing much you could do as a troubleshooting to fix the problem. Now, in spite of seeing the green all services up and running, when you go to the status bar and if you're still having trouble to log into your Xbox app, there are further troubleshooting which you need to try. Now the first step, what you need to do is you will have to go ahead and run the gaming services repair tool. To do this, you can open the browser and go to google.com or bing.com, or in the search box you can go ahead and type run gaming services repair tool. That will give you the best match for gaming services repair tool for PC, and make sure it is an official Microsoft or Xbox website. Do not go to any third-party resources. So once you're on this, I will also mention this link in the video description, the direct link. Go to that website. Now, once you're on this website, there are a couple of things which you need to keep in mind. Now, the first thing what you will have to keep in mind is in order to run this tool, your Xbox app should be 2311 or the higher version. Now to check the Xbox app, you can open the Xbox app, go to your profile pic and then click on settings and then click on about. That will tell you the version. So it has to be 23 and higher. Only then you can run this tool. In case if the version of Xbox app is lower, you will have to go and update your Xbox app. Once you have made sure the version is 23 and higher, you can go to the downloadable version and then click on download gaming services tool. That will download the executable file. Once the file has been downloaded, you can double click on it. In case if you get a user access control prompt, you may click on yes or continue on the screen. So this will go ahead and check any system issues. It will take about a minute or two depending on the speed of the computer. Wait until the basic checks are completed. Now once this tool is being successfully executed, you may go ahead and try to open the Xbox app and check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, you may go ahead and enjoy your gaming. You don't need to try anything. In case if your issue has been not resolved, you may go ahead and click on N, and that will go ahead and execute further services where it allows you to submit the feedback associated to your Xbox app. You can choose the category and submit the error message on the screen. You can follow the step-by-step instruction. Once this is done, you may close this window restart your computer, and then check if your issue has been resolved. Now the next step, what you could do is you can go ahead and run the ws reset command. So you can do a right click on the start button and then click on run, and in the run window you may go ahead and type ws reset, click on OK, wait for a minute. There would be a flash screen on the screen, and that should open the Microsoft Store. And once you open the Microsoft Store, you can close this window and then try to open Xbox app and check if your issue has been resolved. And at the same time, the next method, what you could do is you can go to the location, which I will mention it in the video description. So basically, you will have to open the File Explorer. You can do a right click on the start button and then click on File Explorer. Once you're on the File Explorer, you can go to the C drive, and once you're on the C drive, and then you can go to Users. Under Users, you will have to go to your username. In my case, RAYTU is the current username which I'm logged in. Once you're on this location, then you go to AppData. Under AppData, go to Local. Under Local, you will have to go and locate Packages. So it would be in alphabetical order. Click on Packages. And under Packages, you will have to go ahead and locate Microsoft Xbox Identity Provider. So you will have to scroll down. It would be in alphabetical order. So this is how the folder would look. It would say Microsoft.Xbox Identity Provider underscore and the alphabets here. In case if you're not able to find, you might want to drag this to the bottom till you get or displays the entire name of that folder. So double click on Xbox Identity Provider, and under this you will have to open the folder which says AC. Double click on AC and then open TokenBroker. Once you open the TokenBroker, you will have to go ahead and delete the folder listed here. You can select everything and do a delete. In case if you get a prompt, you may go ahead and click on skip. Once this is done, in case if it doesn't get deleted, you may try to close the Xbox app and then try to delete it and see if it works. Once this is done, you may close this window and then try to restart your computer and then open Microsoft Xbox app and check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue resolves, well and good, you don't need to try the next step. Now the next method is to go and run or execute a command. You will have to go and execute the command in the PowerShell. Now to run this command, you will have to go to the search window and go and type PowerShell. You will see the best match for the Windows PowerShell. You will have to do a right click and then click on Run as Administrator. When you get a prompt, you may go and click on Yes. And once you have the PowerShell open, you will have to copy the command from the video description, which I will mention it in the video description. To paste the command, you can do a right click and then click on Edit and then click on Paste and hit Enter. This will go and execute the command. Just in case if you get or see these red color messages, you may go and ignore these messages. So basically what you're doing is you're executing this command. Once this is done, it will stop executing the command and you may close this window, restart your computer and then check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next step. Now the next method is to go ahead and run a couple of commands. These commands are to flush DNS, release IP, renew IP. So basically what you will have to do is you will have to open command prompt. So in the search window, you may go ahead and type CMD or you can type command. You will see the best match for the command prompt. Do a right click, run as administrator. When you get a prompt to click on yes or continue, you may go ahead and click on yes. Once you have the command prompt open, you will have to go ahead and type the command ipconfig flush DNS. Hit enter, and the next command is to release the IP config. You can do a right click and paste and then execute. The last command is to renew the IP. You can do a right click, paste and execute. Once these commands are executed, you may go ahead and close this window and then you will have to go ahead and start the Xbox services. There are a couple of services which you will have to go ahead and make sure they are up and running. So to check those services, you will have to do a right click on the start button and then click on run, and you will have to go ahead and type services.msc and then click on OK. This should open the services window. Once you're on the services window, there are a couple of services which you will have to go ahead and check. The first services is IP helper. You can do a right click and then click on properties and then make sure these services is been running. The current status of this services is running. In case if it is been set as stopped, you may go ahead and click on start, click on apply, and then click on OK. The next services is Xbox Live Authentication Manager. So you will have to, the service is running. In case if the service is not running, you will have to do a right click, then click on properties, and then click on start. It would look something like this. You will have to click on start, click on apply, and then click on OK. And the next services is live game save. It would be in alphabetical order. Look for the service which says Xbox Live Game Save. Make sure the service is running. So currently the service is not running. You can do a right click, go to properties, and then click on start. Make sure that service is running. Click on also change the startup type to automatic in case if it has been set to manual. Once that is done, the next service is Xbox Live Network Services. Make sure the service is running. Otherwise, in case if it is not running, you will have to start the services. And then gaming services. I will mention all these services in the description. Make sure they are running. And the last service is Windows Update. Make sure it is running. Along with that, you can also check if the Microsoft installed services is running. Microsoft Store installed services. In case if it is not running, go to properties and then click on run. So all these services should be up and running. Once this is done, you may go ahead and restart your computer and then check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next step. The next method is to go ahead and repair your Xbox app and store. So to do this, you will have to type Xbox app. You can do a right click and then click on app settings. That should open the app settings for your Xbox app. Once you're on this, you will have to go ahead and click on terminate so that you stop all the Xbox services. Click on repair, and when you're following these steps, make sure you have your username and password handy for your Xbox app, because there are times that when you restart your computer and try to launch the Xbox app, it might prompt you for the username and password. So make sure you have those username and password ready. Once this is done, you may also go ahead and click on reset. It will take about a minute or two to complete the repair and reset. Once the repair and reset is done, you may close this window, and at the same time also make sure you have your Windows up to date. You can do this, you can do a right click on the start button and then click on settings. Once you're on the settings, you may go to Windows Update, and then on the right hand side you will see an option which says check for the updates. Make sure your Windows are up to date. In case if there are any updates to be installed, go ahead and install those updates. Close this window, restart your computer, and then try to launch Xbox app, and that should fix the problem. So in spite of trying all this step, and if you're still facing a problem, I would suggest you to leave me a comment in the comment section so that I can come up with the possible solution. I hope this video was useful. In case if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a great day.